My name is Sharul Aziz bin Sapri and my registration number is 03DET18F1015 and my supervisor is Encik Mio Ahmad Zainal bin Mio Muhammad and my title of project is Mini Hydro Generation Trainer 2.0. My first slide is Introduction. In this introduction, I will talk about my turbine. Turbine is a machine that uses a stream of air, water or gas that used to turn a wheel or move the fluid and produce a power. Second, turbine is a moving fluid, kinetic energy that convert to mechanical by using blade rotor to rotate and produce power. Third, this turbine trainer is similar to main turbine that used for students to learn, but it is much easier for students to learn and handle it at study place or lab without going outdoor or any places to learn. This turbine is a kit that equipment is complete like a real turbine. This trainer also is built for lecturers to teach students effortlessly and much efficient. Trainer is easy to carry and handle it as we call it as portable. Okay, in problem statement, after I have done all my research and review by my supervisor, I have a purpose to build or improvise this project water turbine trainer because existing water turbine has many problems such as water pressure that supply to the turbine are low in pressure. This is because previously there is no nozzle to provide consistent high pressure to the turbine. Secondly, water reservoir tank unable to do maintenance. This is because previous water turbine was soldered and attached to the trainer, makes the user almost impossible to do maintenance. Third, turbine unable to do maintenance and it rotates inefficiently. Previous turbine was man-made and not finished well according to research articles in their research. And last for my problem statement is water flow in turbine casing are too small, it's flooded before it's fully transferred back to water reservoir tank. This is because the size of the hole that transfer water from turbine casing to reservoir tank are too small and causing flow of water very slow. And this is my objective. Basically, my objective is to counter all the problem statement that I have done my research and find. Firstly, to increase speed of turbine to rotate efficiently. Second, reservoir tank able to maintain. Third, water in turbine casing flows smoothly to the water reservoir tank. Add nozzle to increase high pressure to the turbine for turbine rotate efficiently. Turbine able to do maintenance. And last but not least, water that supplied to turbine are well calculated in perfect angle so that the turbine are rotate in high speed. This slide shows scope of my research for this project. First, after I have finished all the research, I innovate and improvise the water turbine trainer to achieve all my objectives. Second, I innovate a mini water turbine trainer to improve the efficiency of trainer. Third, my water turbine trainer is built for lecturers to teach effortlessly to students about water turbine in subject power system. This is because my trainer is portable and easy to carry to anywhere. Fourth, I built many water turbine trainer to make students easy to observe during laboratory, and students can handle it by themselves because my turbine is easy to use and easy to handle. Last, I also want to reduce the cost of build, and I can achieve my objective to reduce the cost of maintenance. And lastly, I make this mini water turbine trainer to help students to understand well and lecturers easy to teach in laboratory. Polytechnic also can reduce the cost of maintenance. These are the example of lab sheet that I've done and created by myself for subject power system in Sem 3. Methodology that I've gone through during this project, during I build this project improvise it. So, in this methodology, I want to show how my project innovation is implemented. I was briefed in advance by Encik Mio how to implement my project innovation and how to manage it smoothly. I also improvised this project by my own experience and thought from skilled people. Okay, these are my block diagram. In this block diagram, started off from mechanical part. Initially, I prepared mechanical part over a month or two. Then, I prepared the electrical part, including water pump, generator, voltmeter, ammeter, two sets of bulb and switches in parallel circuit. Water pump provide water pressure to the turbine that attach to the shaft, and the shaft is coupled to the DC generator. Here. Okay. And then the DC generator will generate electricity to voltmeter and transfer it to voltmeter, ammeter, and then to the output, or we call it load, which is light bulb. In this slide, methodology to improve mini hydro generation trainer. First of all, these are turbine. Pelton turbine that used for hydro generation with high efficiency and easy to maintain because they are not soldered, and as you can see, they are using nuts and screws. Second, these are the improvise that I made to make a bigger water flow from turbine casing to reservoir tank. So, as you can see, here are the water flow will go straight to the reservoir tank. And these are the evidence before. These are turbine that man-made, which have many faults and unstable to use because they are not well calculated or supported by any articles, research. And this after. These are industries or Pelton's turbine that are made for hydro turbine generation, which are more consistent and reliable. So, These are the steps that I'm going to talk about in this slide. Step 1, I start off with spray anti-rust through all the surface of the trainer to reduce damage from rust. And these are the steps, the second steps, which are I cut off all the connection that are used for old reservoir tank that have many faults and which cannot be maintained by the users. As you can see, they are soldered permanently and can open with any device or tools. So I cut off PVC pipe that connected to old reservoir tank to install a new reservoir to increase efficiency of water flow. So here comes the third step. By measuring precise and accurately by using measuring tape, measure all the PVC pipe and arrange accordingly from the take-in water. Here the take-in water from the pump and new reservoir tank. The green here is the new reservoir tank. So these are the faults that I made in through this project that I improvised. To avoid these mistakes, which are leakage from reservoir tank, leakage from PVC pipe, that may cause a huge damage to water pump. So the water pump is not connect with any water or that will make a damage. So we need to follow step 4 to prevent this fault and error. So step 4. In this step, I learned that PVC pipe need to be sealed before using it, so there is no leakage or issues that may damage electronics equipment. And next, step 5. By using box supply panel, we can add more features such as voltmeter, ammeter, pump regulator, switches, and load. So here, before and after I installed the nozzle. So here, as you can see at the top right, here are the video. It's very the pressure is very low and causing the turbine to rotate inefficiently. And here the second video. See, as you can see, these are the normal pressure that been supplied from water pump, and the turbine rotate efficiently and in high speed. So here we go to step 6, which are last but not least. Add nozzle to increase water pressure to control gate to turbine so that turbine can achieve high speed and efficiency. These are my flow chart of mini hydro generation trainer. As you can see, from start, then the tank will supply water, pump will give water pressure using generator DC. Then the turbine will generate voltage and current, generator DC control using volt adjuster, display voltmeter, ammeter, and load, which is lamp or light bulb, and its end after that. These are lists of equipment and price, as you can see. So these are milestones. As you can see, on continuation of project, I had a few red spots or bad in week 1 to week 5. Due to COVID-19 pandemic that has struck for second time in Kedah, I had no choice just to stay where I live, which is in Selangor, for that period of time caused a slightly delay of progress of my project. Other than that, everything are fine according to the plan that I've made. So, products of discussion. First, student or lecturers must connect the plug top of mini water turbine trainer to the socket and turn on the supply. Secondly, turn on switch water pump, then student can see the water pump will turn on. Third, fully open the water tap to see the water flow through the water tap. Student can make observation based on what happened. The increased speed of water pump of turbine, the turbine will spin in high speed as a water pump supply high speed of voltage in water pump. And fourth, and the result is when the turbine speed increase, more voltage will get from the generator. Result in our trainer showed when the speed of water pump increase, the output voltage of generator increase. The current will show as milliamp is also increased. In a conclusion, this project is focusing the electricity production using water turbine in subject power system in Polytechnic. This is an improved project with new innovation and developing for students and more suitable for research in power system laboratory. This project is focusing the electricity production using water turbine in subject power system in Polytechnic. This is a new project, new and developed for students and more suitable for research in power system laboratory. That's all for me. Thank you very much.
First step of handling this project is add water to the tank reservoir until it's full. Secondly, connect water pump to power supply. Next, switch on control water pump and then increase the speed slowly until its maximum. As you can see, the higher the speed of water pump, the voltage in voltmeter also increasing. When the water pump stop increasing in speed, the voltmeter shown at 15 volt. Therefore, we can supply 15 volt generated by the DC generator to load, which is 2 DC bulb that controlled by 2 switches in parallel circuit. When I switch on one light bulb, it is lighting brightly. When I switch on 2 light bulb in the same time, it become dimmer. The brownish color is called nozzle. Nozzle help to increase the water pressure to the turbine so that turbine is rotate smoothly in high speed. As the turbine rotate, DC generator also rotate. When DC generator rotate in high speed, it will generate higher DC voltage. And this is a stop button that will stop all the operation.